the No Vaseline record. Ice Cube comes out with this record.
Tore their ass up. Greatest dicks.
And you're still on the N.W.A. side of it at that point.
Yeah, well. But he didn't say my name.
Did you feel like I gotta go pen this back?
I was like, nigga, y'all better leave that shit.
Because N.W.A. never did a full diss. It was only just some shots and some songs.
But
Benedict Arnold, I think, was the one.
But did anybody from the crew get mad at you? Like, why he didn't say your name? Like,
no. But see that,
get another one?
Because they was
like, if everybody diss Drink Champs and they don't diss EFN, I think you got something going on with it. Just let your ass know.
No, I think Cube knew because he had come to the hospital and seen me.
Oh, wow.
He knew it'd be like trying to beat up a handicapped kid at that point.
Right.
So he just tore their ass up, and I was so happy about that because he ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
The greatest diss record in the history of music.
From the first line to the last line.
You don't let up on none of them.
There's a famous argument that we had on Drink Champs. Well, he famously had it.
Oh, man, we're going to bring it up again.
Yeah, he famously had it. And it's Ice Cube or Biggie Smalls.
That wasn't the way it started, though. I hate the way you...
Did you hear about this argument?
Yes.
What did you think of this argument?
Well, if I'm being honest.
You have to be, please.
That's a hard one, bro.
Yeah.
Because they are two of the greatest storytellers ever.
Yeah.
But they're telling them in different ways.
Different ways.
And see, I'm an MC.
Mm-hmm.
And so the way Big swing is me.
Right.
In a competition, I can compete with that.
Mm-hmm.
The shit that you'll be doing, I can't compete with that shit because he's doing it in a way that's unfamiliar to me. And it's always that first line. And in any of the songs where he added, it's the first line,
you know. On fire.
Yeah, you know he's gonna tear your ass up from that first goddamn line. Goddamn, I'm glad y'all said it. I'll say, now you already know some shit from Alabama.
I ain't gonna lie, I think that was the quietest I've ever been in Drink Champs history because I had no opinion. I just let them.
But again, to set the record straight, it wasn't what you're saying. He just asked me, Tony asked me, who was my favorite?
Right.
I said Cube was always my favorite.
Right.
And then he just took offense to Cube being my favorite, and then through Biggie, and then that's when we started going back and forth.
Because I understand both arguments.
Yeah.
I clearly understand both arguments.
Too.
Right.
Like, if you're from East Coast, when Biggie came out, there is very few moments, other than when Eddie Murphy came out, that it was just a crystal lock. Like, and we literally couldn't hear nothing else but Biggie on the New York side.
Included here too. Anybody into hip hop couldn't listen to anything else but Biggie.
But I was too young to actually feel the first version of Ice Cube wave. So that's the reason why I was like, ugh.
Nah, see, I was a diehard fan.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Before I met West Coast hip hop, I was scared of all West Coast artists because y'all described this shit. I thought Compton was a jail.
It is.
Straight out of Compton. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I don't want to be locked up there. Like, I was like, yo, what the fuck? But because it was so different from the East Coast that when you described it, it was like, holy shit. Like, when just hearing the description of West Coast.
They changed hip hop.
Yeah.
The way that they came out and conveyed that emotion, that hadn't been done in hip hop.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And just going back to the Ice Cube thing, my favorite groups at the time were N.W.A. and Public Enemy.
Yeah.
So when Cube leaves and is with the Bomb Squad, that's it. It solidified for me who my favorite MC at that time was.
Right.
There's a lot of synergy between.
Yeah. To me, it's the same on opposite sides of the spectrum.
That's right.
And they had the same energy.
Dre and I, every single morning on the way to the studio, listen to It Takes a Nation. Every morning.
Public Enemy. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great to hear.
It was that same energy from their perspective.
Right.
That's why I had that. And it was supposed to go that way. But the machine, the door guys.
The door guys. The fucking door guys.
The door guys got it and said, we can do it like this.
Right.
And it'll do that.
Right.
And we bought that shit. Crush Groove was my favorite movie of all time, bro.
Right.
is when Galaxy Records came.
Uh-huh.
Galaxy Records, that ball motherfucker at the end.
Uh-huh.
I want to beat the shit out them.
Right.
Whoever the guy was that played Galaxy Records in the movie. Because he took Ron
Right.
away from Russell in the movie.
Right.
And that's where the game got shitted on, man.
Right.
You know?